Good morning again, and thanks for sticking with us for this hour. You're watching the Wake Up Call on loadedtv.com. We are with you 5 days, actually 7 days a week, but Wake Up Call is 5 days a week from 7 to 8 Pacific Standard Time. We are your new alternative to all the bad news out there, and the economy is failing, and all the politicians and the scandals. So just stick with us because we like to keep it light. We do cooking, we do events, all different kinds of fun things. And I'm going to do a craft for you. Now, where I am is this beautiful, this is gorgeous, actually. This is called, it's in Idlewild Park. It's the Rose Gardens in Idlewild Park. And there's really nothing quite like it in Reno. It's beautiful. It's been here for many, many years. And you can come and look at all of the different flowers, the colors. And people take care of these on a volunteer basis, believe it or not, from the city of Reno. And it's just really, as Brandy commented as we were coming in, it's like Alice in Wonderland, and it really, truly is. Just bring, and you know, the season is pretty short, so you want to get down here now because they're in full bloom and they're absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you're going to be having a party and you want to do something fun with your kids, you can make your own piñata. Now, it's really, really super easy, so I'm going to show you how. Now, I've kind of almost finished this one. I've got a little bit of gluing that I'm going to show you, but all this is a cereal box. You can do it with any type of a box, but you want a box that's pretty thin. That's why a cereal box is pretty ideal, because if you get something that's way too heavy, the kids are not going to be able to break it open, and you know that really stinks when you can't break it open. Now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and get some candy, and before, you can either leave this open, you want to fill it with candy, just depends on what you want. You know, these are just little hard candies, but you could fill it with probably things that are not too breakable, you know, not anything really perishable. Fill it up with candy. Now you can wait and do that in a little bit, so we'll save that for in a little while. Now when you have this, what you're going to do is you're going to leave the top open, but you are going to go ahead and either have this sealed. It might see it's a cereal box. You can do it with an oatmeal box. It's really easy. Then you're going to get craft paper, crepe paper, and whichever one you like, colors. I'm going to do this one in pink, but you could do pink and purple, you could do all purple, you could do a complete confetti. It's really super easy. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your pieces of crepe paper, and I just got crepe paper at the dollar store, so it's super inexpensive. And then you're going to take your glue, and you're just going to start gluing these on in a line. And it's really simple, easy to do. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here. Now you want to cover it up. It takes a little while. My glue is just giving me a hard time. You want it, you know, it takes a little while to cover this up, but just do it as a craft. You know, you can do it with your kids, or, you know, if you want to make one for a birthday party or a baby shower or something, just sit and do it. I do this while I'm watching TV and just glue them on. And I just kept doing that. Glue in little, like, rows. See how I did this? And I just did it. Now what I also like to do is I cut little fringes at the end. That just makes it a little more festive as you go along. Now once you're finished and it's almost completed, and I'm gonna, this part came off, but see how I made that really super fringy? Because what I'm gonna do is I would fill it with the candy, close it down like this, and you can tape it closed. That's probably a good idea. I'm not going to do that here today, but tape it closed so that the candy doesn't fall out. And then you're just gonna, you know, keep going after you've got your nice candies in there, and keep filling it up so that it's completely covered. And then all you're going to do is get a stick, right? And you guys know how to play piñata, right? You get a big stick and let the kids at it. And if you wanted to, you could fill it, you know, a fun one might be actually to fill it with, like, adults. In England, they don't know? Okay. So to play piñata, there's prizes and games and candy inside of here. And then what you do is you get a blindfold, and you blindfold the participant. It's one person at a time, or else you might have some trouble. And you get a stick, and you actually can attach this top part to a string, and you hoist it over like a limb or something. And what you're doing is, you know, you're trying to, the blindfolded person is trying to hit open, there we go, hit open the, woo, like this, crack, crack, and you really, probably this wouldn't even work, but you need like a dowel or something, but you just keep doing that until the candy all falls out. It's really, really fun, and half the fun is that the person is blindfolded, and you're kind of moving it up and down, and they're swinging around, and we love it when other people look silly, right? That's the most fun of all. So you can fill this with candy. I was thinking for like a party for adults, you could do the same thing. You could fill it with naughty gifts if you'd like, or even just fun things, maybe like gift certificates or rings or jewelry, small things you might get at the dollar store that people would like. So you can adapt this to any party that you have. Again, we are here in the beautiful, stunning Rose Garden in Idlewild Park, and you know, I'm just going to cut this short so that he can show you a little more of these beautiful flowers. You're watching the Wake Up Call. I'm Natalie. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. Let's look at these flowers.